recently, I'm so nervous. I got out of a 14-year relationship. My intuition was screaming at me to leave, and I finally decided.
That's a step one
That's
experience.
a step one. Yeah.
Sometimes it takes really, really knowing what you don't want to get clear enough to feel the compelling movement. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And anyway, so and my intuition was screaming at me to leave. I left. I've been on this healing journey, listening to you, journaling, doing all the things, and
thinking a little bit too much.
I think too much all the time.
But we get it. It's all right. Humans want to think because you're trying to make sense of things, and you want to communicate the sense that you've made to others.
Yeah.
Because you work hard for your opinions, and then you want some validation for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now that I've, I guess, been single for a couple of years, I feel like I'm at a loss. I feel like, okay, my intuition brought me up until this point.
We don't want to make trouble for you, but that guy.
I feel like up until this point, I've been able to attract really big things for my career, and love life is just like quiet. And well, before you go further, because when we get in a conversation like this, and we understand why you are describing and explaining, feels like you have to be descriptive about where you're standing in order to be clear with whoever you're talking to about where you're wanting to go. But the thing about that is, if you get too focused on where you are, then that becomes your vibrational habit, your vibrational momentum, and then you can't move from that place. I see.
And we know that what is really compelling. All the physical senses that translate what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch, it's compelling. We know that it is. But it also holds you right where you are. So when you were in a relationship, and this evolved over those years, your awareness of what you didn't want became clearer and clearer and clearer. And you weren't really good at talking about what you did want, but you were really good at offering a vibration about it. And so your vibrational version of you, your vortex, where your inner being is, really understands what you're looking for and what you want. And you just don't have to explain it to anybody anymore. That is well established and well known. You did a really good job of living life and identifying that. But now what you're not doing a good job of is being a match to that, because you're being a match not so much to where you were. We don't feel that in your vibration so much, just minimally as you were getting started here. But what is rampant, it's okay, in your vibration is awareness of where you are, of where you are in relationship to where you'd rather be. But you're kind of confused about that too, because this is what we meant earlier when we said, when you try to think your way through things, it gets complicated, because you want a relationship, but you don't want so much compromise. And you want fun and harmony, but you don't want to give up the things that are important to you. You found some singular freedom that your idea of relationship doesn't accommodate, and so you're wanting and not wanting and wanting and not wanting and wanting and not wanting. What you want to do is just look for, now this is going to sound weird, but this is the key. You want to look for easy existing matches in your now existing life, even in what feels like the not yet presence of that partner that you're looking for. If you will focus on the easy existing matches, match to what? Match to your vortex, match to your inner being, and always a match to something that feels good. You don't have to keep doing step one. You did it, and you succeeded at it, and you launched a rocket, and you created a vortex, and the seeds are in the ground, and the germination is happening, and it is unfolding, and it's on its way to you. You did step one, and step two has also been done by your inner being and by the law of attraction, by all that is non-physically focused and lovingly focused on you. That's all done. You just have to do step three, and step three is be happy where you are. Be happy now, but I'm alone. Well, try again later. Be happy where you are, but I'm uneasy. Well, try again later. In other words, you can't writhe, and that's too strong of a word, in discomfort and be a match to the magnificent stuff you've lined up. It feels counterintuitive, doesn't it, to you action-oriented, wrestle it to the ground and kill it mentality of humanness. We know you expect to be doing something about it, and if you're not doing something about it, then you feel like you're not doing anything about it. But what we want to convey to you, you already did it. You did it. You lived it. You launched it. You loved it. You want it. You gave birth to it. It is you. It is yours. It is coming. Just stop pushing it away by noticing that it's not here yet. That's all. Whether it's a lover, or whether it's a pile of money, or whether it's an occupation that you're looking for, or whatever it is. Don't push it away by your awareness that you haven't realized it yet. Esther, for the second time, significant time in her experience, thought she had lost something really important to her. She looked for it and looked for it and looked for it and looked for it and could not find it. And she found it. She found it. It was two things. Two different things, sort of like jewelry. She found it. And it knocked her over when she found it, because she had looked there and 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 looked there. She had looked there and looked there and looked there and looked there. She had looked and looked and looked and looked and looked, and she looked and looked and looked because it mattered, it mattered, it mattered, it mattered, it mattered. She looked and looked and looked. It mattered so much that she was in true discomfort in its absence. And in that true discomfort in its absence, she could not see it, and it was right there. She said, "This is weird stuff, Abraham. I want out. I don't think you should blind me to things that I want." Of course, she knows it's not us, but it felt like that. If Jerry had still been in the house with her, she would have been certain that he hid it to tease her. If anybody else had been in her space, nobody's been in her space. The dust is all right where it was. Nobody's been in there. It was there. She just could not see it. And that's such a vivid, ridiculously obvious thing. Esther thought, I'm not ever going to do this to myself again. I'm not ever going to feel pain over the absence of anything, because I know for sure that discomfort is my indication that I'm blind to it, that I'm resistant to it, that I'm not letting the law of attraction do what it wants to do, which is attract to me what I want, because what the law of attraction is attracting to me is the absence of what I want, because I'm a vibrational match to the absence of what I want. Can't be clearer than that, can it? Get out. No. If you
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're satisfied?
I'm satisfied.
Take it easy. It's really good. Everything's really good. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. That all made perfect sense to you, didn't it? Really good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.